out. Unhinged, 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 unhinged. With Dwayne and Elise.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Unhinged, the Dwayne and Elise show.
Hello, everybody.
I am Dwayne, along with my co-host,
Elise, Monique.
Elise Monique. Lord have mercy. Anyway, this is our little corner of the internet. This is where you come to get a little stress relief, because we believe that life was meant to be laughed at, and we are from the Virgin Islands. If you know people from the VI,
Definitely.
you know we could find a joke in about just about every single thing that could happen in life. So our mission is simply to provide some stress relief. All right. Uh,
Absolutely.
I'm going to
Absolutely.
state the rules. We have four basic rules, very simple. We're not going to talk about politics, no religion. We're not going to use real names. All of our studies are going to be scientifically unscientific. And most of all, we listen so we can judge. Okay?
Definitely.
All right. Having said that, let's take it away. So, I also want to let you know we are totally unscripted. Elise doesn't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what Elise is going to say. I don't even know what I am going to say. Okay? We just have fun with it. So, we actually had a topic picked out. But then I said, it's almost Valentine's Day. So, I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some free relationship tips and advice. Okay? And I believe that Elise have a couple too. So, we're going to take
Yep.
turns. I'm going to state mine, and then Elise is free to agree or disagree and expound upon why she take the position that she takes. And I will do the same with hers likewise. Okay? Do you want me to go first?
Go first.
Okay. Rule number one. So this nugget I got from my father. My father was probably one of the funniest people I ever knew. But occasionally, he would throw something at me that would kind of stick on the wall. And this particular one, when he shared it with me, I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. But over time, I grew to appreciate just how good this advice was. So here we go. Fellows in particular, pay attention. My father said to me, when I start to date a woman, or when I talking to a woman, when we go out on a first date, I propose to them. At that time, they're going to say, no, it's too soon, it's too quick. The reason I propose to them on the first date is so that later on, when they bring up that marriage talk, I could say, when I wanted to marry you, you didn't want to marry me. so, so therefore, really have to take some time and think about this marriage thing. Do you agree with that tip or disagree? Or do you like it or don't like it?
Dwayne. I don't like that. That is tomfoolery, is witchcraft, is foolishness. Because you're already starting out lying. Because you don't know the woman, so how you gonna want to marry her already? You already start out lying. And of course she's going to say no. She doesn't know you. That advice needs to be thrown out the window.
No,
Don't do it anymore if you've been doing it.
I think you're missing the genius in this. This is genius. This is okay. Let me put it this way. Do you own a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, so do you pay for insurance on your vehicle?
Yes.
Why? Okay, so
Because the
so
last year you're supposed to.
oh, so only because the last so
Yeah.
the purpose of insurance is so if by chance you get into an accident down the road, you're protected. You don't buy insurance planning to get into an accident. So this is like insurance. You propose on the first date, she says no, and now this is a protection card you kind of have in your back pocket. Now later on, if she brings up the marriage talk, and this is somebody that you could see yourself spending forever with, by all means, go forth. But if this is somebody that you can't see yourself
So then,
going all with, you have this card that you could pull out.
so you can say, well, I asked you already and you said no, so I ain't asking again. And
Yeah,
yeah.
when I wanted to marry you, you didn't want to marry me.
Okay, and suppose then after you've been together for a while, you decide, well, yeah, I want to marry, then you go back again. Then you just go back again. So
Yeah,
you have all bases covered.
correct. If you grow to know this person, like I said, and you can see yourself growing old with them, then there's nothing that stops you from proposing at that time. But and this is probably a topic for another show. We all have been in well, I think we all have been in relationships with people who there are certain they have a quirk or two that you know I could tolerate this for a while, but not forever. Like this can't be life, But you tolerate it because there are other things about them that are good. So you could see yourself in a relationship with this person, but it's not somebody that you could see yourself growing old with. If you follow what I'm saying.
So, so then why be in a relationship with it?
And I'm speaking now. I'm speaking not necessarily because of me, on behind my behalf, but I'm generalizing here. Sometimes we stick in relationships longer than we should for a variety of reasons: convenience, um, finance. Sometimes the person just stone crazy, and when you think about what you're going to have to deal with if you try to part with this person, you hang around a little while longer because now you need to get yourself mentally prepared for the insanity that you know gonna come when you try to part ways with this person. So you can tell
I
me
don't-
you have never been in a relationship where you knew, okay, this can't be it, and at some point I need to walk away.
Yes, but yes, and I have walked away because I don't deal with nobody foolishness. I don't care how crazy they is. They cannot be crazier than me.
I'm so glad you said I know. Because people will be jumping on my case thinking you are all innocent and angelic. So it is so.
I am.
Oh boy, see, I'm so happy to hear you say
I am angelic. I am angelic. I am a sweetheart
with a streak of crazy.
until until somebody think they're crazier than me, and then we could go toe to toe.
Okay,
Because I don't think it have many people. I haven't. There has not been a relationship that I have been in that I haven't been told like crazy. Like I have. They may not have said it to me directly, but they would tell somebody this girl crazy. Being
okay,
really crazy, but you don't play in my face because I'm an Aquarian. I gonna one up you every single time, and I gonna have the last word regardless.
Yes, and I am a living testimony to that. Okay? So I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, so I appreciate your honesty, you know. And I'm so glad that you said it. I didn't have to say it.
But
All
I
right.
don't. Dwayne,
Uh huh.
I'm not just like I don't just go crazy. Like you have to push the button and then
So,
think you created at me, and then
so you're crazy in ransom. It's on purpose or for a reason.
it's not random at all. Yes, it's for a reason.
All right.
It's for a reason.
Your first tip.
My first tip, ladies, he take you home to his family and he introduces you to everybody. Always keep in mind you are not the only one. Until he proves to you that you're the only one, I don't care who he introduces you to. Do, don't ever think you're the only one. Has all of them assist.
Why? This is, I disagree. That's that's not always the case
Why?
because some people have sisters. For instance, my sister used to bully me, bully all her brothers. So one of the things my sisters would do, or my sister has done to me in the past, she would see me talking to, you know, a chick, and she'd roll up. Why are you talking to my brother? Get from me, and chase him away. And I'm like, what you doing? And she's like, oh, she good enough for you. She this, she that, she the other. And I'm like, I ain't trying to marry the girl. I just trying to have a little fun. She had even roll up to my car like, what you doing in my brother car? Get out. Get out. And she bad talk with every last one of her friends. You know? So, and she has some pretty friends. She had this one friend, Elise. If this girl had taken me on today, I would have been a man of the cloth. Okay? But my sister don't fall up all her friends' head. My brothers are dark. He did see that the other, you know. So, what you're saying may be true in some instances, um, but I don't think that's true in every instance.
And you're right, it's not true in every instance, but you still got it. Yeah. I That's not a sign that I am her to me.
Okay.
Like I'm just not because at the end of the day, that's your family. And they're gonna protect you by any means necessary.
Okay.
So
I kind of could
that
roll
in
with that.
itself is not
Okay.
not
So I so glad my father, God was him in the grave, ain't alive. So I could share a lot of the nonsense, the things that he used to do. So my dad lived in St. Croix. So I would go over to visit him. Every time I go to St. Croix, he would pick me up on the seaplane, and on the way to wherever we're going, he'd stop by some female's house. And he come, hey, this is my son, Dwayne, yada, yada, yada. And then he would be like, Dwayne, this is your new stepmother. And a lot of these ladies would be so, oh, so blown away because they were introduced as my stepmother. And in my head, I'm like, I'm meeting like two new stepmothers a month. So there is some validity
see,
to
see,
what you're saying.
see,
You know,
and when their mom and especially the mom calling you sweetie, is because she can't remember. She can't keep up with all the names. But everybody is sweetie or honey. If they
okay.
can't call you by your name, they try to. They didn't want to call the wrong one. So everybody is sweetie and everybody is honey until you figure it out.
So I have another tip that kind of falls right in line with
Okay.
this one. It wasn't going to be my second tip. It's going to be my third tip. So hold on
Okay.
that. So you ready for my second tip?
Yeah.
So my father said to me, Dwayne, do not bring home any girls to meet mommy, which is his mother, my grandmother. Because if I ever bring one that mommy like, anybody bring after that, gonna catch hell. So when he said it, in my head, I'm like, well, that's you. But I know me and my grandmother have this bond. So I didn't think that that would apply to me. I live to learn that I should have listened. So we don't use real names. So let me give it to you. So I was dating this girl. We don't call her Abby. And Abby, this was back in the time when people still had landlines, you know. So she would call, and sometimes my grandma would answer the phone, and they would be on the phone for like a half hour, 45 minutes before my grandmother called me for the phone. After a while, I was like, well, who girlfriend this, who girlfriend this is? So anyway, me and Abby break up. Couple months go by. So even after the breakup, Abby still calling my grandmother every day and have these extended conversations about all kind of stuff. To the point when Abby and her siblings get into any kind of disagreements at their home while their mother at work, they calling my grandmother to mediate or settle it. Not calling their mother, calling my grandmother. So a couple weeks go by, so I start talking to this other girl, B, Brenda, fake names. So I give Brenda the number to the house. Brenda call the house. My grandmother, that to talk to Abby every single day, answer the phone. Right? So of course, I like next to my grandmother, so I could only hear what my grandmother say. Phone ring, grandmother pick it up. Hello? Who you want to speak to? Oh, Dwayne? This Abby? Oh, I thought you were Abby. You sound just like Abby. You know Abby that still call every day, right? Like, hey,
I love it.
all I can do is shake my head, man. It's like, she
And
said,
then
yeah,
you have to
correct.
explain who was Abby.
I have to explain who is Abby. And then when I explain who Abby is, now I have to explain why Abby still calling the house every day. And now I have to try to convince Brenda that nothing going on with me and Abby. That Abby calling every day to speak to my grandmother. And you know that didn't go over too well.
I'm not gonna, I am not going to say that Abby didn't have a relationship with your grandmother that she enjoyed having. But I also want to say Abby was making sure she stay in the way.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
I believe so. See, yeah.
That's what we do. We mark our territory. Somehow or another, we gonna mark our territory. You have to get through me, man.
Yes, she did. And it was effective. It was effective because now
Yeah.
Brenda wasn't having none of that.
So Brenda went about her business.
Yeah. It took a
Abby
while.
did her job.
Yeah. I,
Abby
I,
did her job.
I basically, that kind of went on until Abby had got like a new boyfriend and then the cars kind of taper off. So it went every day, once every few days, you know.
See? That's all she needed. Yeah. She'll make sure she's gonna stay in the way until she finds somebody else to replace you.
All right. Do you have another tip?
Yes. My tip is for Valentine's Day. Don't bother, don't bother changing your lingerie every Valentine's Day. They ain't gonna remember any damn. Just they ain't gonna remember. They don't remember nothing. Just put on the same one if you still have it and it still fit. They don't remember. And especially if they got to go to 2 to 3 places for Valentine's, they don't remember. You could put a thing on 3 times in a row. Them man don't remember. They're so busy trying to take it off.
All right.
They don't have a clue. Pink, purple, blue, orange. They have not a clue what you had on last Valentine's. Stop wasting your money. Oh, while we're on that. So I'm gonna go to my fourth one real quick before I forget it. Make sure your guy and your work husband are friends. Because your work husband know more about you than your man. So boot up your work husband head with what the things you want. So your man could count them and say, hey, what things you want? Because
Okay.
the man, most of them, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. Your work husband know more about you than him. So make sure that his friends give him a number.
You had me wondering for a minute there where you're going with this, but I kind of like where you end up. You had me nervous for a little while. You had me nervous for a
That's
little.
the purpose of a work husband. To fill in the gaps where the mister ain't filling in.
All right. Okay. I like where I want to end up, but I have to say
What did
no.
you think it was doing?
I was waiting to hear you say, I don't know, some craziness. Maybe buy them the same cologne for Christmas or some Father's or something. Yeah.
Well, yeah, work husband could give you ideas of what to get him.
Okay.
Because he's a man.
Okay. Fair enough.
He's a man.
So,
But I always have a work husband
see now you
in the
lose
back
me.
pocket.
Yeah. I was waiting. You lost me.
Life is different when you have a work husband.
What? Hey,
Hey, I'm just talking from experience.
okay. All right. Okay. I don't. I kind of torn in between with the whole work husband thing. I can't really say no because you have a strong case, and I really like where you ended up with it. I think my reluctance to endorse it is the fact that there is no assurance that having a work husband is going to end where you ended it. You know.
Well, you're going too far if it's more than just that. But you can have a work wife.
I
I
can't.
could have a work husband,
I cannot.
but you can have a work wife. No,
Yeah. So why not? A work wife could tell me what to get you because she's a woman.
no, women are different. The
Really?
work wife gonna be trying to fill a spot that she thinks I am not fulfilling. Whereas the work husband is just as moral support. The work wife is more. She wants to be more than morally supportive. So you can't have a work wife, okay?
Wow.
I gonna have the work husband. The work husband gonna save you a lot of grief. The work wife, on the other hand, gonna be causing you a lot of grief.
I don't know that that's true. I don't know if I could go with you on this one.
What you need a work wife to do?
To fill voids, just like how you need a work husband to fill voids. to
Yeah,
tell
but the
me.
boys might work husband.
So a work wife could tell me things that, okay, so men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Translation, men and women are wired different. So
Mhm.
I, as a man, gonna be looking at things from a male perspective. So having a work wife, she could kind of give me that female perspective, you know, when it comes to different matters, which would allow me to then make better decisions, better choices. Don't you think?
Yes. Yes, but women are emotional thinkers. Men are fixers. So where my work husband is going to try to help me fix the matter, your work wife is going to emotionally invest herself into what's going on with you and try and want to be the she want to fix it herself emotionally. Where my work husband is just going to problem solve for me and tell me what to do.
There's an argument that I know. I just can't I just can't come up with it. But there's an argument against that.
Trust me, trust me.
Okay, see, at some point down the road, we're gonna have some like a panel. Okay, couple males, couple
Yeah,
females, and we can duke this thing out. Okay, okay,
yeah, we're gonna have to this. We're gonna have to because
yeah,
yes.
we can set it up. We can set it up. Okay, so before I forget, I need to go back now. My third tip, fellas, win over mommy. Okay, win over the mother. Now, I'm probably gonna lose a couple of friends because I've already been threatened that if I say certain things, be prepared for the ramifications. So, let me give an example. So, I used to talk to this lady, young lady, and this actually happened more than once. And the mother just couldn't stand me. She never said, but the facial expression, the body language, she wasn't feeling me at all. Okay? And then one day, they were having an issue with the water pump. And, the young lady called me up, tell me what we're getting out with the pump. So I say, yeah, I think I know what it is. So I run to Home Depot, I get a part, go to the house, fix the water pump. At least 180-degree change. You know what I mean? I had become beloved. And then on top of that, I fixed the brakes and the motor vehicle. Ooh, that was it. That was it. Couldn't tell she nothing bad but doing. Okay? So even after we break up, when the mother cook, she fixed a plate for doing. Okay? And I mean, this went on for a long time. A long time. To the point, the young lady told me that she had to tell her mother, stop calling doing him. Because by this time she was dating somebody else. So this other person, would kind of be around the house. And the mother would cook and fix food and tell her, Carl doing this for doing. So the new dude, like, who the hell is doing? So this goes right back to the second tip for my dad, which was don't bring no girls home because once mommy like one, everybody else gonna catch her. So that scenario that I just gave actually happened, I think, 3 different relationships. One of them like me until they realized how handy I was. So fellas, win over mommy so that if things don't work out, even after y'all break up, whoever come after you, gonna catch some hell. Your job is not to make it easier for your successor. Okay? Leave some obstacles in his way. You agree or disagree?
I disagree. because you knew exactly what you were doing when you did that. You knew exactly you were, here you go, marking your territory
That's right.
by getting to the mother.
That's right.
And with that being said, I will say to ladies, if he can't treat you better than your father, he's a no-no. If he can't provide for you better than your father has, he's a no-no. Mother and father, I'm sorry, daughter and father relationships are so important
I agree.
that in this area, because some guys try to woo you with things that flowers and candy and this time they bring in Halloween candy to you at Valentine's Day, telling you, "Oh, use my boo." Okay, no, wait, Halloween gas. So no, but if your father already provided those things for you growing up, he need to step up the game. He need to step up the game. If he can't step up the game, then he's not worth your time. He's not worth your time.
Okay. So
Just hold on.
I,
Your dude coming.
I totally agree with you. And, I have one daughter, and I always show her love, tell her I love her, expose her to things, because I wanted to make sure that I can't believe I'm about to say this. No young man like me gonna come along and bamboozle her like the bar high. So you got to come good,
Yeah.
you know. And then on top of that, she has, brothers. So she see,
Mhm.
what they do and what they go through and stuff like that. So, I trust that she's been exposed to enough, over a period of time that, her standards are going to be fairly high. But fellas, win over mommy. Okay? So when you break up and mommy be like, whatever happened to that nice young man doing, your obligation?
That'll go for the
Huh?
that'll go for the ladies too. We go good over mommy
Yeah, true, true, true. By giving the meditate
because
guy,
mothers tend to watch how you treat their son.
true that.
So, and as a mother of a son myself, oh yeah, we tend to watch how you treat our son and whether our intuition tells us if you have the right intentions when it comes to our son. Like, do you really want to be with our son, or is there something our son has that you want? So that could go both ways.
True.
So I do agree with you
Okay,
to a point,
okay.
but not when you're winning over mommy just with no intent, with no intention.
Well,
Because you and the lady break up.
yeah, but I'm saying that was just like a bonus. The intent, it wasn't to win over mommy for that. I I don't like coming to visit somebody home and the vibe again from the mother is like she's saying it, but like I said, the body language and the facial
Mhm.
expression is like, I tell her, leave the scallywag alone. That's how I'm feeling. So when you win them over now, it's a different thing. You come to the home and it's like a welcoming, kind of feeling. So that's the real objective. The fact that she can continue to call in him, even if things don't work out, that's just a bonus, but that's not like a main objective.
But I think that's a man thing. Because as a woman, I think if we went to someone's home and we got that impression, we won't come in. We won't pass it. We wouldn't darken the door again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because that's too much. Mm-mm. You only got one time. One time to make a first impression. And that impression is that you don't like me. You ain't got to worry about me again. I am not trying to impress you. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Okay.
So I think that's a man thing.
Yeah, it might be a man thing. Yeah, he come back, She ain't punking me. Like be in a relationship with you, I'm in a relationship with your daughter. So you don't have to
Yeah,
like.
but fixing water pump?
Oh no,
Why
well,
you calling me to tell me about your mother water pump? Your mother who
because
don't like me.
because she knows I'm handy, and she need water, and able to wash the thing. You know,
Okay, okay. That's your story. You stick to it.
and I'm going to fix the pump because I want it nice and clean. You know, I will talk about season and no season in another episode.
Oh my God.
So
Okay,
anyway,
yes.
I have one more tip, right? And it's
Okay.
so ironically tied into some stuff that you said earlier. And like I said, audience, I didn't know what Elisa was going to say. She didn't know what I was going to say. My final tip was to the fellas, of course. My tip was going to be don't fall for the okie dokie. The lingerie is going to come out this week. And come February 15th, lingerie going to disappear. And back to the parachute panties. So don't fall for the okie dokie. And there's a part two. But what's your thought on part one?
Like I said, ladies, they don't even remember. Don't be going over spending money on these fancy lingerie. They don't remember. February 14th next year. They don't have an idea what you had on February 14th this year. I wouldn't invest. I mean, but that's me.
Okay.
I just think.
So let me give you part two. And I swear, this part two was actually loaded. I had queued up, ready to go. I was about to say, don't judge me, but that's a violation of the rules. So we judge here. When they come in them lingerie, rip a hole in it. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Several reasons.
So you're going to have it on already?
The first reason, my first reason, primary reason, rip a hole in it because you ain't gonna put on a same lingerie for anybody else. Okay? And part two, if you put it on again next Valentine's Day or Christmas or my birthday, I would know that it's one that you had on already. So I don't have to struggle to try to remember what lingerie you wear before. Rip a hole in it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. You agree or disagree? Or you like it, dislike it?
No, I will try to figure out what part of the Valentine experience, when does the ripping of the hole happen? Like,
Okay, see?
you come out in the laundry and you grab and just rip a hole,
This
or
is no this
when
this is
does
good.
the hole open?
This is part of the foreplay. Part of the run up too. Okay? So it's not you don't do it in a malicious manner. Like I just marking this.
But you already had the malicious intent long before you even the day even get there. You already have the malicious intent, so it is malicious. It is very malicious. But I don't know. Listen, ladies, don't worry about it. If you want to buy the lingerie every year, buy the lingerie every year. However, if he is doing the Valentine things and you are still capable of realizing that you need a fill, you don't deserve another lingerie. Because you end it. Oh, he ended. And all you do is watching your fingernails, cause what the heck is happening here right now? So put the hole in the lingerie, Dwayne. Cause next year I don't want me back. So whether you have a hole in it or not,
Even if I
it
rip it with
still
my
give
teeth.
me time to.
Tell
I mean,
me you don't find that kinky.
I don't.
Oh,
What are we? What are we doing? Your teeth.
yes.
What?
Yes, sir.
That's scary. Why? That's wild.
Yeah, put some excitement in your
Why?
life.
I don't. I get it. I guess. But so the way I try to picture it in my head, I can't see. I just can't see it.
You sure? Because
With the,
it seems to me like subconsciously that's a turn
that's
on,
abusive.
but you don't want to admit it.
That's abusive.
No, it's abusive. In the course of foreplay, well, you know, don't knock it till you experience it.
Mm-mm. No, baby. Mm-mm. All that. Mm-mm. Growling and tearing that.
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no,
You're
no.
not growling. The growling was just effect to. I'm here on a podcast. I didn't, you
No,
know.
I definitely ain't growled it. So how are you gonna bite up my no?
Lace.
Mm-mm.
See, lace in between. I gotta tell you everything. You know, the lace in between the solid areas, you have the little like netted area. Until part of the netted part. Okay. So you would use your hands to kind of so that the whole thing ain't moving. You grab the netted part with your teeth, and you. Anyway, don't knock it till you experience it.
That is scary to me. I just I my mind's eye won't picture that.
So okay. So as you're trying to picture this, is a room like romantically lit? Is there some Luther Vandross playing in the background? They're like, you know, you gotta set this thing up. You
Yeah,
know, just
but
come
I
and
don't
just
understand.
tear this thing.
Luther Vandross is,
Yeah,
and
you
then all
know.
of a sudden you no, that doesn't make it doesn't even make common sense. It doesn't make, it don't add.
See, you picturing this thing like it's just a grab and just rip. No,
Because that's all I could imagine.
no. So it's a grab with your teeth. You're supporting the surrounded areas with your hands so that the whole section of the fabric ain't coming. And you know, and you go with Luther. You know, I'd rather have some. You know,
I, okay, wherever floats your boat.
all right. I think you're struggling with
I
this
don't
one a
know.
little bit, but okay.
I, yeah, yeah. I could see if you say you got little scissors, and you just like snipping quietly to make a little hole, but the granite, no,
I told you there's
that
no
brings me to
growling. The growl was just a sound
that brings
effect
me to
to go along because
hmm?
I'm here trying to give you, you know, but no.
Oh, so that was just a sound effect to get me to understand what you were talking about.
Right, that I'm just ripping it with my
Yeah.
teeth, but it's not a kind of thing, you know.
No, that makes me a little bit calmer.
Yeah. And especially as I get older, I can't be doing that kind of many teeth. I have no more teeth to come out. There's got to be a nice slow, can't put too much pressure on the teeth, you know, kind of thing.
So that brings me to one of our topics that we're gonna cover later down the road,
Mhm.
and that the notion that we talked about. Caribbean men are.
We are the most romantic men. Okay, I'm gonna say that right there.
Listen to me. I didn't say it. It was said before, and now as an adult, I don't know if it's still. I don't know if it's still true, but it'll be worthy of asking the question
Yeah. Okay.
and getting feedback
Yeah.
about it.
We could do that next week.
But if you're gonna be carried up my clothes, I don't know.
I'm tearing up the clothes to the beat. You know.
Or tearing up her clothes.
Yeah.
Give me a number because I need to tell her don't be. Don't worry. Don't worry. But no. Give me a number because no, we're not doing it. I know your video saying it. I know she be playing with it.
Listen here. Once upon a time in another life. Really? Wow. I had a particular fetish. Okay?
Oh dear God.
So
Okay.
let me just say, I used to have to buy a lot of female underwear to replace ones that I had torn.
I don't get easily confused, but what?
Okay. So once upon a time.
No, I understood everything you said.
So then let me expound a little bit to kind of help you.
Okay.
So I had a fetish. I had a thing about doing a business without removing the underwear, without pulling it to the side.
Okay, moving on to the next topic. So, I don't even understand what happened right now. And how did we get here?
Valentine tips. You know, we were talking about, fellas not being fooled by the lingerie coming out this week because parachute panty come February 15th. You know, that's how we get there. But of course, this is unhinged. So at any given point in time, our discussions will just fall off the table.
You do realize the Momo is back in style.
That who?
The Momo. You know that dress?
No.
That's what we wear. That's what is going to be worn by Valentine on Valentine's this year. The Momo. So I like to see you put a hole in that.
I don't know what Momo is.
Google is
I,
your
I
friend.
will. I will. I will.
Go with a call it back home and shit.
When it comes to fashion and that kind of stuff, I am like the last person. You know,
There's nothing fashionable about a Momo.
I'm just saying.
It's a house, almost like a house coat. You know the long ago house coat.
Oh, them thing that grandma used to wear. Oh, yeah. Let me save that for another episode. So when we talk about when we do that episode, when we talk about women doing too much, we talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. So we had planned to do this segment called Elise's Virtual Couch. You still down for it? Or have I tormented you enough for one night?
I think I've been tormented enough. I think I don't even know which way to go. I think I'm going to use mine. I'm going to have some. I'm gonna put something else in this rather than
I have water in
Different
my.
than wine. Hey. Well, I have some sweet tea in mind, but I think I'm gonna make it up Long Island iced tea after this episode.
All right. All right. So you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Okay. So we gonna call this one a wrap? Call this episode a wrap?
All right.
All right, folks.
I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized.
All right, folks. Same time next week. Catch us on Facebook Live,
Thank you.
and it'll be available on our YouTube channel after the fact. Once again, this is your host, Dwayne, along with my co-host.
Elise.
All right, and this is Unhinged. Bye.
Bye.
There are days we walk on water, and there are days we are knee deep in it. But no matter what you're going through, we are the antidote. We are unhinged, 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 unhinged. Yeah. Life comes at you hard sometimes, but we take a lighter look. Just have a laugh with us. We are the antidote. Unhinged, 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 unhinged. We are the antidote. When life comes at you hard sometimes, we take a lighter look. Just have a laugh with us. We are the antidote.